I took a trip down to Massachusetts today, and there was a literal assault on the sky with the chemtrails. And so I just pulled out my camera and just started filming a little bit. And I was really focused on the chemtrails, but as you'll see, I think there's something in that video, something more than chemtrails, which I'll show you in a second. And this was actually on the way home. I was just like, oh my God. Like, if you don't look up at the sky, I mean, you could literally just drive down the road and not even see that. And I was just like, how could you look at that and not think something was bizarre? I mean, it's the kind of stuff you used to see when you go to like an air show, you know? This is later in the afternoon at about 6 o'clock. And they were still hammering the sky. This is back up in Vermont now. And obviously trying to hide something right there, I believe. So this is back to that clip again. And I'm showing you this because there's an object that you'll see. Okay, right there on the right-hand side is a planet, I do believe. It's the kind of thing where you get the sun in your eyes, and later on when you go back and you look at your film, you're like, what's film? Go back and look at your video, and it's like, wow. There's an object. So, I mean, I realize it's not overly conclusive. However, if I could corroborate it with something else, then I would say definitively it is. So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. You know, if the chemtrails were just streaking across the sky and all that, that'd be one thing. But the fact that they crisscross them and line them up and all that just proves to me that they're hiding something. That this is not just a fluke of geoengineering or even just spraying us with chemicals. This is definitely obfuscating. Without a doubt. I mean, there may be multiple purposes, but when they crisscross and do all this stuff, that is to hide something for sure. So here we zoom in on the object a little bit. I realize you could say it's just a cloud. I decided to select Honolulu, looking to the southwest. Pretty much the exact same spot that those chemtrails were and that object of interest. And so going forward, bam, right there. There's my object. Confirmed. And this is the same airport, Honolulu. This is at 2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon. Looking to the west. this is what they were hiding all day. Or trying to hide. Something about pulling out your own camera, and even though, I mean, this is very compelling and everything, it's just something about pulling out your own camera and and seeing the object yourself or filming it yourself. So, sure enough, look at that thing rolling over. Look at that. Unbelievable. Alright, this is just so unbelievable, I decided to zoom in on it and show it to you a little closer up. I mean, there is no doubt that that is a planet that is rolling. It has ridges, it has craters. I mean, this is, once again, irrefutable. It really is. Hey, NASA, is this one of your exoplanets? Alright, so I'm sure you guys have heard about the lens flare. I mean, the lensing system that Jeff P talks about and everything. And, well, here it is in action. And those look like the lenses that are there to try and diffuse the light, refract, obscure, redirect, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, they don't move, they don't roll. And I suppose you could call these lens flares. Oh, but there is the object in the back. Very interesting. See it rolling and spinning? Unlike the Bausch and Lomb lenses that are right there. That's being used to hide the planet. Crazy. Well, I can't have a video without a flying saucer or a UFO. Right here. This is the stellar skies, Pontotoc, Texas. We have a disc-shaped object coming out of the sun. Some people say that the sun is a stargate. Well, based on the fact that we have a spaceship coming out of the sun, yeah, I think it is. So, Patty L. Broussard was very matter of fact about the fact that the sun is a stargate. And Corey Good, David Wilcock, Pretty crazy stuff going on out there, guys. But that sure looks like a spaceship to me. So I'm going to blow it up here and slow it down so you can have a better look at my spaceship coming out of the sun. And now that I'm doing this, it almost appears that there's, like as if this has the sun simulator in front of the sun, or at least there's another object behind this white object, but it looks hexagonal, so I'm thinking that that's actually a sun simulator in front of the real sun. It is being drained. Yeah, one of my subs actually sent this in. This is wow, that's about as clear as I've ever seen this object in Misty Fort, Alaska.
I don't mean to laugh, guys. Let's take another look at this. This is from Brazil. Check it out. Do you think that might count as a sighting? Guys, this works perfectly with the Dave Dobbs model. This is what we would expect to see. Oh my gosh, right? And no wonder the residents of Brazil were terrified. What are you going to do if you see a big red-ass cloud coming over your head, right? Unbelievable. Link below.
It's an aurora. It's a reflection when you can clearly visibly see a sun in there. What type of reflections does this? And when did the Earth start reflecting itself? You know, anything to soothe the sinner, huh? Anything to soothe you so you can keep on being gay. You can keep on murdering and killing. You can keep on selling drugs and getting money by illegal means. Anything to soothe you. Don't you know that they're patting you on the head, pacifying you, showing you these shows, putting you under the spell, letting you listen to all this weird, freaky music to soothe you until you burn in the fire? It's the whole devil's aim. Coming to you like a friend and a sincere advisor, you know, a confidant, you know. So, you know, hey, enjoy yourself. The government is not your friend. They saying it's all right to be gay. They saying it's all right to be transgender. You know, they trying to do sex changes. It's all right to drink. You know, it's all right to do drugs. We legalizing weed. You know, and what's wrong is prayer in the school. You know, get that prayer out of the school because that's wrong. He's seeing the sun rays going upwards towards the sky, as in if a light is shining from the bottom of the sun, reflecting the sun up like a flashlight. Oh, now you get the idiots that's going to come here and say, "Ooh, oh, the world has big power," and they sent out some items into space. Imagine how big this item would have to be to make the sun do that worldwide. Imagine how big this item would have to be that they sent to space and how much efforts. They haven't even reached the moon yet. Nuclear weapons don't even exist. Why don't you look it up? You know, a lot of their big power crap is false. They have you to believe that it's the Wizard of Oz so that they can keep the people in check. If you know they was little cowering old scared characters, you would get out of hand on them. You would definitely get out of hand. For the people who don't even know what you're looking at, the sun don't shine like a flashlight. These are the signs of God, you know, and most people drive right past this and ignore it. You ignoring the signs of God. And there is many more things. But, you know, who could tell you anything? The average person is hard to talk to you. You know why? Because if we ain't talking about your vanities, if we ain't talking about your exterior things, most people, the believers, we're eternal, interior. We're with the Spirit of God. The disbelievers, you guys are exterior, with your penis size, with your breast size, with your ass size, how much money do you have? Do you look good? Exterior things, worthless things to invest in, because each thing is worthless. So you're going to go to God on the day of judgment and tell him how big your penis is? And how well you did with the ladies fornicating and committing adultery, doing shameful, abominable acts. You're going to go to God and tell him that? Does that matter? What matters when the earth is shaking? Somebody tell me what matters when the earth is shaking. Somebody tell me what matters when you're in severe pain. What matters when meteors are falling out of the sky? Please tell me what matters when you're seeing meteors fall. What matters when you're in 3 days of darkness? What matters if the government come and seize you and your family and put you in martial law camps, FEMA camps, concentration camps, death camps? Look at the moon. The moon doesn't do this. It doesn't do this. Look at the moon. The moon's going to disappear right in the sky. The moon doesn't do this. And they say, oh, the government, they put reflectors up in space, and these reflectors, they cause, it's just fake. It's not real. These are optical illusions, and the moon's not real. Nothing's real to you fools. The government have no such power. You guys are idiots. Here's moon and another moon in the sky. What is it going to take for you guys to say, hey, these are the signs of God? This is not normal. You watch the average news and going to say, hey, people are spotting because too many people have spotted it in the news. Now we have to report about it and give you our lies. See, there's a dot in the sky right there. The military says they were testing a new weapon and stuff like that, and they didn't really mean for people to see this, but of course they tested the new weapon right over the city, and testing the weapon right over the city. We saw this, and most people saw this. Don't be frightened. Please don't be. Come on, it's the devil coaxing you. Hey, go about your business, keep fornicating, keep being gay, keep watching adult channels, keep being sick. Some people think, you do your stuff in private, and God ain't watching you. Look, you can be sick in private. You can do your drugs in private. You can watch porno in private. You can eat wrongful food in private. You can do everything in private, and you're fine. You're not fine. You're going to hell. All idolaters, all of you, all whoremongers. Every whore is going to hell. You can't do no whoredom in private. All the fearful is going to hell. All the unbelievers, all the abominable people, that's the gay people. You're going to hell. God detests you. Away from me. You don't know me, And I don't care about money. I don't care about your ratings. I don't care if you liked or disliked. I don't care if you unsubscribed. I'm not even here for that. And you can see I don't care. Look what I'm saying. I'm not here to appease you idiots. I'm here to tell you what God told me to tell you, that his kingdom is coming. His will be done, not yours. On earth as it is in heaven. Look at the earth and compare it to the heaven. It's something wrong with the earth. There's something wrong. And soon will you know there's something wrong. Because just like I said, we're saying things that we have never saw before, that we can't explain. This going across the sky and all this, the moon, planes, everything else, you're seeing things you never saw before, ever. And we living in those days. The fish is dropping dead. They're floating up. You know why? And I'll tell you why. Iron oxide, fools. And it's coming from that planet. And it is. Wormwood, whatever you want to call it. The Gentile destroyer. You know how many people have dreams about these two moons that's in the sky? You know, it was like the other day, a bald eagle just dropped dead out of the sky. For real, and that's no lie. That's a sign of America's fall to me. It was just right there on the road. It was a nice, beautiful bird that looked healthy as hell, dropped dead right out of the sky. You know, people are seeing birds drop dead out of the sky. Cows just fall over. 70,000 deer and antelope die at a time. You know, what is this? Somebody tell me this. You can't even explain these things no more. You're seeing these magnificent things that God is showing you. These are the signs of God. What are the signs of God? The signs of God are indicators, fool. Indicators. They don't have to be absolutes. The sinners always look for absolutes. These are indicators pointing to a certain thing. That is a sign. A sign can be an indicator, and a sign can be an absolute. You know, quit looking for the absolute. You know, just because you don't see it, it don't mean that it don't exist. You know, like I said, is it a worldwide conspiracy? Did we all come together just to put this frightened little old stupid you? Do we even know you? Do we even know you're going to be frightened? You know, we put these videos together to make asses out of ourselves. That's what we did. And I'm going to tell you something. Other people say, don't curse, don't do this, because you have this kind of lamb image, you know, and it's a false image. It's a false image. The English language itself is profanity to God. Turn the English language around backwards and Satan worship. What does it say about the English language? It's purposely, it's a backwards language to hate and defy God. It is. And you think, find me somewhere where it says, don't use profanity because God don't approve of the word F, and he don't approve of the word ass, or he don't approve of the word. Quit putting words in God's mouth that ain't there. Who said he don't approve of any word?
Solar system. And here we go. We're going to show you where planet 9 is by our calculations. This is Caltech. And so what they're going to do is they're going to take it and they're going to blow it out. Okay, let's blow it out. There it is. Doesn't look like it gets close to the sun, to the inner solar system, does it? Yeah. There's no planet X. Oh, I just wished I could just tell you people that, you know, nobody's telling, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to tell the truth anymore. They want to hide science like this. Why are they hiding it? Why not just let it go out there? You know what I mean? Here's one that just, you know, I think BP was talking about this one today, but Earth pack possible with 2012 TC4 or 2013 TX68. I probably would have just blown this off, okay? But the video is unavailable all of a sudden. David, what happened to your freaking video, okay? But anyway, back in here, it talks about not to be concerned about blah, 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 blah. And then it goes down to 2013 TX68, and it just talks about this one as being estimated 100 feet across, and it's going to come pretty close. Wow. And then TC4 is the one that I'm more interested in right now, because it's going to actually come by on October 12th, 2017. So we're keeping an eye on it. But again, I don't usually talk about asteroids too much because they come and go, right? But all of a sudden I got a video unavailable. What am I going to do with that? Here's a camera that I want to show you. I'm going to leave the link below. I think we talked about it before, but what I like about it is it's in color. And the other thing is it's an interesting one to look at, because you can see the anomalies on the screen as the stars start to go by. There's the Milky Way and so forth. And the only thing remarkable about this one is that I've got moon, and I've got something else that I guess it could be Venus. And this red, you know, haze around the horizon. The reason I wanted to bring this webcam to your attention is because it's just such a good one. I didn't have anything really to show. I just want you to see that there's a good one out there. Let's take a look at space weather real quick. Again, the anomalies continue on the magnetic flow around the Earth. Strange things are happening. And that reverse pressure still makes it to the Earth on the rear side, guys. I mean, every single day. SolarHam says that we've got a good chance today for a M class, 25% for an M class. And that active region did do a CME, and I'll show that to you right now. And, oh, sorry, I won't show it to you if I do that. And you can see that we've got some activity here where we're getting up into the 5s, and things are a little bit shaky on a magnetic front. But the one I like to look at is this one, because this is our forecast. We just had a CME come off that active region, and it looks like it's going to miss the Earth, but again, just be aware of it. Earthquakes. Guys, do you know that in the last 30 days, this is the number of 4.5 earthquakes and above? Anybody know that? And the ones that are kind of the outliers on here that are not on a known fault line are here in China and Kazakhstan, in Europe. So we've got some diverse earthquakes going on. But again, the earthquake activity is unusually high. We already knew that. And then on August 14th, Nibiru, Tucson, SD Honor, also caught the object. Yeah. So I think we've got a pretty good fix on this thing in terms of when it's going to come by. So this just kind of underscores the December 4th date, and it's going to be really close then. But that's how close it looks now, guys. Unbelievable.
The time when Planet X finally appears? If it is, how would you know? What are you going to do about it? There are answers. Join us August 25th and 26th for a live broadcast with the world's leading expert on the matter of Planet X Nibiru.
Hi everybody, Steve here. I'm looking at this Planet 9 animation from Caltech. What's weird about it is the video is unlisted. So I'll be considerate and think twice before sharing, and I'm sharing it. So anyway, what this little clip does is it shows the orbital anomalies of these comets and different things and how they go through our universe, and how that cannot be explained unless there's some countervailing force. So what they do is they go around and then they say, okay, this is our solar.
Wow. Prep, your last video was epic. Just all the stuff that happened in August. Wow. You and Strop do an amazing job. We love you, man. And you too, Strop, mate. And all the boys and girls from down under. Why does it look like there's just layers to that? That's so weird. What is that just formed up above it? Whoa. Objects? Wow. My brother Lucky.
2017, blood red moon. Blood red. 7/11/2017, blood red sun. 7/11/2017, blood red rocket. Blood red infrared. Blood red altogether. Why? Why? Just ask. Don't listen to them no more. Why? Why they all red? That's what I told you many moons ago. Red iron oxide from what? Big red planet. Big red planet. The moon rose for the third night in a row, I believe, or fourth, red. And today the sun and the moon was bloody red. The camera is not even giving it justice of how red it was. The sun is appearing to be yellowish white, and it wasn't. If you look at the background of where the sun is to the right, the moon looks like the sun, but why would it be that color in the dark? Why is the moon orange like that? Because that planet is this close. Because where in the hell is the red iron oxide coming from? Geniuses. Where the fuck is it coming from? You know, if it is no planet out there and it's a theory, then where the fuck is all this red coming from? See? I don't listen to y'all. Don't curse. Fuck y'all niggas. I stopped listening to you because fuck you. The truth is the truth, motherfucker. It don't matter if it has a motherfucker behind it, it's still the goddamn truth. So, first top screen to the left, that is the moon, folks. Our moon is not fucking red, you know, for you new generations. The moon ain't goddamn red. You know. And then think about the biblical verse. The moon will be turned to blood. Sunrise. We've been having red sunrises. Those who are old school know goddamn well we have golden sunshine. Yellow, golden sunshine. You know, sunrises. I know fucking fiery, reddish, orange bullshit that you're seeing. You're seeing death. And then I should have added the smoke that's around the whole skyline from that fucking planet hell. Stupid bitches is telling me hell ain't coming from the sky when it's saying it in Revelations. It's fucking just saying it. Hell will be brought and death is following it. Go fucking Google it, motherfucker, and then read it straight out of your book so you blind, deaf, and dumb bitches can see. But y'all want to come here and dispute with me and shit. These motherfuckers can't wait to say, oh, false prophet, oh this, oh that. Oh, sorry ass motherfuckers about to be destroyed. Oh, sorry ass motherfuckers about to be destroyed. All you fucking agents, how much they pay y'all motherfuckers to come and fucking hate on these videos? How much do they pay y'all motherfuckers? Nothing. Y'all do it for free because you some scared bitches. You scared of what the truth is. You scared of what you seeing. Why is everything goddamn red? Because it's a planet, an iron goddamn planet that's throwing off fucking red iron oxide. What is red iron oxide? Some type of rust red particles is coming from this planet with a trillion fucking meteorites behind that motherfucker that's ready to bombard the earth like God said it was going to do. You sorry sacks of shit. Right now, the way y'all motherfuckers is hating and shit on the truth, fuck you bitches. I hope it get every last one of you like it is. It's going to destroy every last one of you. Y'all dumb bitches, the government, you goddamn so-called goddamn elites, y'all going underground? Because I know you watching my shit too, you fucking faggots. You going underground, you fucking rats? What you hiding from? The Almighty? You sorry sacks of shit. You know what he gonna do? Bring lava up through your shit. You know what he gonna do? Quake your shit. Well, you motherfuckers probably ain't gonna come. Those damn deep underground military bunkers is gonna become your fucking tombs. Your tombs. You're gonna die in them bitches. Can't nothing protect you from the day that's coming. And then you sorry sacks of shit. You fucking faggots. You made a whole goddamn world of fucking faggots. These sorry ass weak excuses for men and shit. Coming here talking to me, the sissy ass motherfuckers that in my motherfucking face I smack your shit up, nigga. Like the bitch you are. Sorry ass motherfuckers coming to this page trying to tell me something, nigga, when the evidence is right in your goddamn face, nigga. All y'all niggas ready to get destroyed by the Lord. He is here because this shit is goddamn fucking red, motherfucker. Like it said, it's the end. Can't talk to people normally today. People don't respect nice, and you know it. You know, you can't be like, "Heidi Helga, Christian. Hi, I'm here to tell you about Jesus Christ." Nobody want to hear that. It's almost like, F you, stand up. What are you doing with your stupid freaking life, you freaking moron? You know, you got to really get in people's, hey, you got to shake people. You got to wake them up. You ain't going to wake up somebody like, "Wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, please wake up. For God's sake, wake up." You're not. You gotta scare the holy crap out of somebody to wake them up today. And then when the holy crap is scared out of them good and thorough, then they might get up and do something about their pathetic life. You know, they overtaken life by demons. God said in Deuteronomy 28 that the demon becomes the head and you becomes the tail. It will lend to you and you will not lend to it. And all it's going to lend to you is evil. You know, the whole world is legend. The whole world is Nephilim right now. You're not even talking to humans anymore. Everybody I meet, I consider you a Nephilim. And until it's like the Bible said, you prove, you discern that the spirit is from God. The spirit from God is going to speak God's words. The spirit of the Nephilim is going to speak about the world. What is the world? The outer things. The exterior. Does his teeth look nice? Is he muscular? Is he this? Is he that? Is he gay? Is he straight? That's what the world is. How much money does he make? Is he popular? Does he got a record deal? Is he on TV? You know, is he a doctor? Like, these things matter in the kingdom of God. You know, was Jesus a doctor? Was he? You know, he went to a job every day? Or was his job preaching to the lost sheep of Israel to get them back on the straight path? No, that was his job, back on the straight path. And I ain't forgetting about what I just said. I said most people that you talk to are demons. When God said that in Deuteronomy 28 that the evil one inside of you was going to consume you and overtake you, it did. And it speaks. And you say, oh, this person changed. There used to be a good person. No, that person, the demon is speaking for that person. And the person is unaware that the demon is speaking and suggesting these evil things to you 24/7. Go be sexual. Go smoke some weed. Go do drugs. Go do this. And most people you talk to is you talking to demons. You rarely are talking to humans anymore. It is the time of Noah, and you are talking to straight up demons. The police are demons. Come on, psychotic. Look how they're killing people. The demon completely take over, and these ignorant fools that shoot, they don't care about human life. They're killing kids. They kill. Look at the people that's is killing, and you know they putting. Look up HEK, HEK 293. You know, look that up. They're putting human fetuses in the food at McDonald's and everything else. These people are demons and demonic. They putting blood in the water supply. You know, poisons all in your food. This is the society that you living in, you know, and this is what you get, because God said He's going to make you eat your babies. He did, as a punishment, and you are eating your babies without even knowing it. HEK 293, look it up. What is it? It's a fetus additive that they use as a flavonoid in McDonald's to make the food taste better. Human being babies, you're killing babies to make your food taste better? You know, why the Jew is calling you goyim, and they're the ones who promoting that. They want you to eat your own babies, you know, and read the book about type it in Bible and eating of your own children. Type it in, and you'll find it. And it's a curse on the people, and all these curses that come upon you. And you people are so used to curses that you made a way out of life out of curses and misery. You know, when you have to go to the doctor, when you in pain, when you got problems, when bad things has happened to you, it's because you damn curse. good and damn cursed, because when you bless all these things that come upon you in Deuteronomy 28, all these blessings that come upon you and overtake you, and everything that your hands touch is going to be blessed. When you touch your marriage, you cursed it. It went downhill. When you touch the woman, you cursed her, it went downhill. The man, you cursed him, it went downhill. Your children ain't acting right, they cursing you out. You know, the police, the cursed cops is pulling you over and giving you $900 tickets. Come on, and you broke. They stealing from the poor. Come on, look at this wicked country. We reached the pinnacle. We're at the end, and you people are done. And as in the day of the Noah, you're going to keep marrying, you're going to keep partying, you're going to keep doing drugs, you're going to keep fornicating, y'all gay, you know, a bunch of devils, you know, that took over the Nephilim, then took over the jinn demon seed, then took over. Yeah, the jinn demon seed. Either you the seed of God or you the seed of Satan. And that's the truth. It's two species here on earth. The seed of God and the seed of Satan. The seed of God had the spirit of God on them. The seed of Satan missed that. And so they won with the world. They won with Satan's plan and order. And most people are the seed of Satan. They are the Nephilim. They are the Nephilim. Really look it up and read and research. You know, wrap the news. Tell me what y'all think. Peace. Now here's another planet. This is starting off in the morning, but on infrared, lights are all beaming out of that. You know, I'm not catching it with the naked eye in this camera, and it's clearly another sun on top of this sun. It's clearly that is another reflection on the top of the sun. And go right back over to this. It's clearly another planet right here. But that's not exactly what I want to show you. These are the signs of God. See, right there you can see it's clearly another sun on top of our sun. And I'm just trying to catch it from a distance. It's two. When you get close up, you can't see it as well, but when you back it up just a little bit, you can see it's clearly two light sources right there. And then another light source right here. That's fiery red. It's fiery red, and the camera's not catching it, but it was turning multiple colors. And then watch this. On the inside, on infrared, flashes of light is going through the clouds. Unexplainable. Like, it cannot be explained. Like, what is this? It's like, if you're looking at the cloud, all these beams of light is shooting through the clouds. Where that sunspot was, or that other planet, you know, and that's been happening for 2 days now. Like, these beams of light is just flashing all over the place. You know, things are popping up that don't make sense. Look what's happening while you all fighting with each other. I mean, look at all of that. Those are beams of light coming from the clouds that cannot be explained by anybody. No one can say, they're going to say, oh, it's aurora, it's this, it's that. Oh, it's CMEs, it's, you know, it's God, you stupid assholes, and these are his signs. And right there, the day before, it's beams of light shooting out of the sun. You know, look at that. To the left, it's just beams of light that's shooting out. And what are these beams of light that we cannot explain? It cannot be explained. The sun don't shoot out these little rays of light that's like a beam of light that's coming out. I mean, a large beam of light is coming out of the sun. So these are the signs of God. This is God talking to us. You know, that he's saying your time is up. You know, and he's coming, or he's here. You know, and then again, more beams of light coming from the clouds that cannot, I mean, they all over the place. It's like, okay, is it a malfunction, or is it this? Is it a camera lens? What's going on? It got nothing to do with the camera. God is showing you something that you just never saw before. You know, and then the human brain wants to explain everything away.